At the end of the day, you can only control what you can't control. When I was with Terrafirma, I wanted to compete every single day. I wanted to make our group better. I wanted to make the league better and give the league, a great product. And so I think our story, helped the league out a lot, making the playoffs and not even just making the playoffs, but actually, defeating San Miguel that first game. And we were a confident group. And I mean, the work always shows. And 1 through 15, 1 through 16, everyone was working before or after practice, whether you're playing or not. And I think that's the culture that we built. And so now that I'm here, I just have to continue my work ethic, leadership, and hopefully I can have a positive impact with this group, even though it's a veteran-led group, and just find where I can fit in and excel.
The trade that went down the day before the draft.
Yeah, I mean, I found out just like everybody else when they posted on the website. I landed in Manila, at around midnight on Friday, and then woke up, around 9 a.m. when the trade dropped. And so, it was good news. Obviously, had a very successful season with Terrafirma. I was very happy, what we were able to accomplish last season. And again, it's just another stepping stone in my career, another stepping stone in my PBA career, and so hopefully I can continue this journey in a positive way.
Is there maybe a bit of also sadness in your part because you weren't able to finish what you started with Terrafirma, where you went all the way to the quarters, beating San Miguel and all of that?
Oh yeah, and I mean, we were able to build something special over there. And to this day, I'm still close friends with some of the guys over there. I was able to have a lunch with the coaching staff, management, and a couple of the players at different times, before the draft. So I was able to get that closure with the guys, but obviously our relationships will continue, into the future. But again, like I said, we were able to accomplish a lot last season, and I just want to use that as a stepping stone for my new chapter with Ginebra.
How is it playing under Coach Steve?
It's been great so far. I think the easiest part of my transition to a new team here is that the culture here is already set. The expectations are there. I know what it means to put on this jersey, and we're competing for championships. That's what we're here to strive for. And again, that's what I'm about. I'm here to win. I proved that last season. I'm taking Terrafirma to the playoffs, and so again, the way I play, my attitude to the game, and what I'm about, I think will fit in really well with this culture.
Stephen, aren't you a bit worried on carving your niche in this team, considering how many stars that they've got?
No, I'm not worried. I mean, at this stage in my career, I'm here to win. My last championship was in 2017, and my last 3 seasons in Europe, I lost in the finals. So I'm very hungry. I'm here to work, and whatever minutes I play, whatever position I play, I'm just going to work. That's the type of player I've always been in my career, and especially in the triangle system. I mean, the ball is going to find the right person at the right time. And so, like I said, I know my mentality, the way I've approached the game is going to fit in well with this group. And I think the coaching staff and the players can see that already through these first 3 weeks of camp.
You're on pace to win Rookie of the Year. So, what's your thoughts on the likelihood of that happening?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I did a good, job of putting myself in the conversation. I think for me, the team success is what highlighted this individual award. Again, just what we were able to accomplish last season, just all the hard work and dedication from the top down, coaching staff, management, ball boys, and obviously the players. It's an individual award, but for me, it's a team award. I couldn't have done it without my teammates, and the way we bounced back after that first conference, I think speaks for itself. So, again, I'm just glad I'm in that conversation of, being Rookie of the Year, and again, hopefully I can win it.
Wami said he's rooting for your success, but he's also coming for you.
I know.
Whenever you guys
I know. Me and Wami have a great relationship. We're already talking mess to each other. We're lucky we're not in the same bracket, because definitely would have been even more, chit chat on the floor. But again, we're still in the same group chat. Me, Javi, Isaac, and Wami. Again, those are my guys, and what we were able to accomplish last season, that's gonna be in our hearts forever. So again, I wish Wami luck. He's my brother, and I know he wishes the same for me.
How will that game against Terrafirma be like for you?
And I'm going to be talking probably the most mess in my career. So hopefully I'll be able to be healthy. Hopefully, some of those guys that I played against, former teammates, will be able to be healthy. and it'll be a competitive game, no doubt. So I got a lot of love for Terrafirma.
How about the presence of veterans here in this team? With LA being there for the longest time, how,
Mhm.
how is his presence help you, adjust here with Ginebra? How it will help you in your career?
That's what I was talking about. The culture here is already set. It's a veteran group, veteran coaching staff. And so even though I'm a new player, they've done a great job of getting me acclimated into the triangle system. Whether I'm playing the guard, wing, just the different reads, different options. It's definitely team centric. So that's what it's all about. It's making the right reads, competing, playing for each other. And again, I've repeated this since day one, since I got here. So that's why I feel like I'll be a good fit for the system no matter where I play.
How about the fans? They welcome you already?
Yeah, it's been crazy. You hear about it, but once you experience that, it's been a tremendous blessing. I understand. Obviously, the Philippines is obsessed with basketball, and Ginebra fans are even more obsessed with basketball. And so, just walking and get a coffee or get some lunch or dinner. I always stop and say hello to the fans if they want a picture. I've always embraced that role, just being a good role model on and off the floor. And again, it's hopefully we can continue that support throughout the whole entire season and reward these fans with a championship.
Going back to the Rookie of the Year, that possibility. If you win that award, is that maybe the highest award that you've won, or you've already won a couple of kinds of awards?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think I define success by winning championships. And so, like I mentioned earlier, the last title I won was in 2017, and my last 3 years in Europe, I've lost in the finals, every year, and so that's literally what drives me. I'm always been a player that plays the right way. You guys saw it last conference. Just trying to do the little things, and so I think that's what Coach Cohen likes about me the most is that I'm good at a lot of areas. I'm not just a shooter. I compete on the defensive end. I'm a playmaker. I rebound, and my focus on winning is what drives me.
Stephen, in Terrafirma, you were part of something that it was like you were building it from the ground up. But now you're joining an established system with Tim Holt. Do you think that puts you in a position step closer to winning that title?
Absolutely. Like I said just a minute ago, the culture here is set. The expectations here are set. So we have to work together every single day. We got a responsibility to be the best players that we can be every single day, and hopefully we can put ourselves in a position to fight for a title at the end of the year. And so, we don't know how we're going to look the first few games of the season with a new group, but hopefully we can continue to rise. And just how Morocco played at the end of the last season, they were playing their best basketball towards the end of the season. So hopefully we can replicate that in this first conference.
Stephen, when Terrafirma beat San Miguel last conference, you mentioned about parity in the league. With the trade here in Ginebra, do you think that can still happen with you making Ginebra stronger?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can only control what you can't control. When I was with Terrafirma, I wanted to compete every single day. I wanted to make our group better. I wanted to make the league better and give the league, a great product. And so I think our story, helped the league out a lot, making the playoffs and not even just making the playoffs, but actually, defeating San Miguel that first game. And we were a confident group. And I mean, the work always shows. And 1 through 15, 1 through 16, everyone was working before or after practice, whether you're playing or not. And I think that's the culture that we built. And so now that I'm here, I just have to continue my work ethic, leadership, and hopefully I can have a positive impact with this group, even though it's a veteran-led group, and just find where I can fit in and excel. Yep.
Stephen, just a hypothetical question. Do you think if your group had stayed together maybe for maybe a couple more conferences, couple more years, do you think Terrafirma can be maybe a championship team eventually?
Yeah, I mean, we had to take baby steps. We couldn't say, we're going to win a championship this first year. We had to get into the playoffs. And so my mindset coming into this conference before I was traded was like, okay, we made it to the playoffs in the Filipino conference. Let's try and make it in the import Latin conference. And so that was going to be our goal. We had so many close losses last year in the Filipino conference. I mean, losing to TNT by 3, Morocco by 3, Isaac almost hit a game-tying shot against San Miguel. Like, we almost could have had 6, 7, 8 wins. So we understood that, and I think we put the league on notice of how competitive we really were. But I wouldn't say championship within the next year or two, but I think we were heading in that direction of being a perennial playoff team.